So I'm gonna be doing Trusty Patches. So I guess I just want this gear, yeah. We don't really need Master Key, honestly. We're gonna take a Twin Humanities, because that fits him better, you know? Okay, but... well, they don't give a body type, hot dogs. Actually, what I want to do is large upper body, I think. And then we're just gonna go to customize. Well, no, we need to... commoner. What hair does he have? Isn't he bald? Yeah. And I don't care about eye color, or hair color, because he's bald. Alrighty. Now, I don't ever mess with this sort of thing, so we're gonna see how this turns out. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh. He's already looking pretty wild, isn't he? Oh. So this is where it gets awkward, you see. So each of these sliders, they affect one another, right? But they have a weaker effect on the other ones than they do themselves. So you have to get like a weird balance between them all. See what I mean? We're like... you can keep adjusting these and then eventually... something kind of like that, you know? And then that's fine, I think, already. Okay, that's good. This one needs to be like halfway. For the most part, this one's pretty good already, it says, but that looks wrong to me. How did I get the colors so wrong? What the? That looks so wrong. In so many different ways. Oh no. I feel like it's that, isn't it? That shouldn't be all the way up, yeah. Oh no. I mean, we'll get there. We do want lighter, but like... sure, whatever. We'll worry about that later. Entire... okay, so those two are... okay, I see. Jeez. Or at least these ones aren't that hard. There we go. More like that. I bet this is super exciting for you guys to not even see what I'm doing. Because I'm going based off of a different slider. Jeez. Almost there. We're getting close. We want this one slightly higher than that one. And this one below both of these. So like that. Not quite perfect, but whatever. Oh, here we go. These are pretty much just like max all of these or put them to the extremes. There we go. This one just slightly below the max. That one too, actually. There we go. Oh my goodness, there's so many of these. Look at this. I swear, the person that did this, it's like they already had Patch's face, because in every single picture they have, it doesn't change. Oh well. We're getting there. I don't know how much longer I want to spend on this, though, you know. Where it's like, is it really worth it? We could do just a knockoff Patches. Sure. We want this one like halfway. And then you see it screws up every single other one. Oh, man. Whatever. Honestly, I don't care enough. I think that's close enough. And we'll just name him Patch instead. Alrighty.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Oh, there he is. Alrighty, and so it begins. So really the whole idea, by the way, man, he's got quite the upper body there, doesn't he? This is so wrong, like, it doesn't look at all correct now, just partially because of that upper body. You can't really tell without being human, but we'll see soon enough. Alrighty, actually I guess I could do this, couldn't I? Man, I am rusty when it comes to the speed run and stuff. Granted, if I really was speed running, I would take off all my armor and whatnot, but whatever. So the start of this run, I would like to make it permadeath. Part of the problem with that, though, is that I'm really bad about Upper Blighttown, and we have to do Upper Blighttown. We have to because that's where I get my shield, by the way, so. But I am going to be leveling, and I can do anything in whatever order I want, so at least I don't have to, like, risk early pinwheel or something, you know. Sweet.
Regrettably,
Regrettably.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: "Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest
I actually really like this first
of the undead, thou shalt
dialogue
now
from
you know,
Oscar.
and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask.
An undead's favorite. Sweet. Oh, and this key. There we go.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now.
Sweet. And thank you. Alright. Oh, I don't know the parry timing on the... I haven't... Oh... We'll get it pretty soon, though. Like, in no time, I'm sure. Haven't been doing a lot of parrying recently. Yeah, okay. I think I got it. Don't you love that in Dark Souls 1 there aren't wind-up frames? It's wonderful. Definitely makes... By the way, this was something that I found really interesting. Whoops, not what I wanted. That's fine. Oh, I've forgotten how to roll. Oh, man. Yep, that's fine. I'm just getting tossed around already, and by the weakest of bosses, too. No, one thing that I found really interesting is that they actually equip the Twin Humanities or Firebombs or whatever item you choose on your second spot. Isn't it, though? Man, that was a rough fight. I am actually really rusty in this game. Even though I was doing some Dragon Headstone stuff and even some fist only stuff recently that I haven't had nearly enough practice. I would still disagree to that. At least Pinwheel actually can he? I was gonna say at least he can't bleed, but I honestly don't know. So we need 13 and 15. Jeez. Well, it looks like we're gonna start off two-handing. Oh, actually... +4? That might already work for two-handing. I would say, if anything... Maybe don't watch all of them, but maybe watch like the 8 times speed, fist only, 4 kings fight. So let's do this without dying, eh? It's like the one thing I need to do. There we go. Nah, I'd rather not. We'll keep him alive for now. I don't like killing Petrus early anymore. I used to like it because it guarantees a lot of humanity, but oh man. Mid-roll. Jeez. There we go. That's... Man, you do not get a lot of carry weight. There we go. We are probably going to actually start with leveling Vit and Endurance. I want to do this without dying is what my aim is, so... Yeah, you can't really kill them for your Wog build anyway. Kind of need them alive, at least until you get Rhea freed from Pinwheel, like after from the Tomb of the Giants. Yeah, we're gonna do 11, 10. So we can go up to 12.5 weight. We need 13.6. Actually, let's go ahead and go human. That way when I die, we'll know that I've lost. Though if I actually do die, I'm just gonna keep going anyway. Just a little bonus would be, it would be nice to win. Okay, so actually, now that I think about it, we can do that, because Trusty Patches doesn't wear a helmet anyway. This is my Patches knockoff that is terrible. But it's not terrible, but it's not great. Plus he's, like, buff, which is not Patches. Alright, hey, that would be good to use. If I could. Good. So I didn't take Master Key, so I've got to actually kill Taurus Demon to begin with. But that should be fine. Watch as I die here. He wears this set, just without a helmet. Which is why I actually started as this character instead of Warrior. Because the nice thing about Warrior is that it gets 13 strength, 13 dex, and you get 2 levels from Asylum, meaning that you can one-hand it as soon as you leave the Asylum. This weapon, that is. Oh, right, I completely forgot. Man, you're right. I didn't even think about the fact that I started as Thief. I didn't want to roll yet, man. No, you're right, though. Told you I'm rusty. Still, I would rather take the Taurus Demon route. Take the long way through the game, I guess you could say. It's better to get as many souls early and pump as much healing as you can, or as much health and survival as you can early game, and then worry about damage about midway through the game or so, I would say. Exactly. I also never start Thief, because Thief is just a really bad starting class besides having the Master Key. 15 dex is nice, and low health doesn't matter, but it's that low endurance and low strength that makes a lot of weapons unwieldy for them. And they've got useless points in, as you can see, Attunement, Int, and Faith. So I really don't usually like them as a starting class. We're gonna buy, like, 16 of those, actually.
Thank you, can't you?
That's gonna be useful later, trust me. I guess we'll grab the bonfire when I need it, but I'll hold off until then. Oh, I love the spear rolling attack. I know I'm also going to get these black firebombs, but it'll be nice having a handful of normal firebombs too. Mainly for dealing with the Hydra when the time comes, because he can be a real pain. And I've got to do that at some point, so having firebombs makes it a lot easier. So the question is, Question is, actually, this is when you want black firebombs on. Or normal firebombs, I think work too, honestly. Yeah. Let's see if we can land a free aim, how about that? Of course we can. What about over the wall, though? Nah. Oh, yes we can. Look at that, they already pay for themselves per kill. Like, they're pretty efficient. Oh man, there's like the actual good one too. My goodness. Right? Yeah, 7 points for 1.5 weight. Wonderful. I have no idea what you mean by rolling attack into R2. That's trash. The R2 is terrible. I mean, I'm assuming that this is a joke. But man, the R2 is terrible on Fist. Well, that was a fail. There we go. Honestly, we should probably just take off the chest piece for just a split second. Okay, I haven't totally lost my skill at least. So there's that. No thank you. I don't like that attack. Please stop doing that one. Whatever. I guess I'll take it if that's the only one you're gonna do. There we go. Black Knight Sword. Sweet. Good thing I didn't get it. Oh, we get the best ring. I don't know what rings he wears, honestly. I'm not gonna fight Havel, if you couldn't guess, for a pretty good reason. Because that's a good way to die, even if I am good at parrying. One mistake is an insta-kill, so we'll hold off on him. Hopefully what I would like is 2 chunks. No. I think you can get 2 chunks from this one. At least 1 chunk or 2 large shards from this guy. I would like to actually kill him too. There we go. Hey. Sweet. Maybe. We might do that. Ah, jeez. That was a cool double kill. Okay, so we are going to be using Gold Pine here, because it makes this fight even easier. And we may as well heal back to full. So maybe apply like right here. This is a little early, but it'll be fine. See? Look at that counter damage. Wonderful, isn't it? What about an R2? Not quite. Oh well, we got him. See, that wasn't so bad now, was it? Wouldn't it be cool if I got his weapon drop, though? He didn't, but... It's faster that way. Using Gold Pine and just wailing on him is definitely faster. Here's a little trick if you didn't know. You can lure out Hellkite and then just walk away. It makes the bridge portion way safer, and you can also just talk to Soul Air while you're waiting for it to happen. Also, Hellkite flies in from, you see those like bushes or rocks or whatever that is in the distance? I think it's rocks. Right above my head right now. He flies from right out of there. So you could say that's like his nest. Not that I need the white sign soapstone, but we're getting it just because. And then, of course, when this happens, you still want to come down here and you want to kick down this ladder, because if not, then the Hellkite Drake can be a little finicky. You also want to make sure you're standing in a good spot and don't get toasted. 1 second, let me pull that up. Kill him. I usually would, if I'm actually going to talk to him, but I have no good reason to really right now. He's not worth a ton of humanity, and I'm not going to wear his armor. So there's no reason to do that. What is it, like 3 humanity? But on like a speed run or something, we're just gonna get out of the way, just in case he decides to torch it instead of fly away. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. We could bring that up to 13 and... oh man. That's so much strength investment. We could wait until like gargoyles are dead and then worry about investing into strength. By the way, gargoyles are another good fight for Gold Pine, obviously. Though by that point I'll have a +5 weapon, so... a longsword, that's nice. I don't really want to fight that Black Knight, though he is on the list of chunks. No, that's not enough. We gotta take off that. This greasy, bald man coming to fight a super armored Black Knight. The only weird time is if you approach him and then he decides to go for a sweep attack and you're like behind him or something. That can cause trouble. Which is why I stand away from him. That parry timing is very good. If I didn't take off my armor, I'd be mid-rolling. Oh. That's the only reason why. I still don't have enough endurance. I'd be above 12.5. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Patches, the great. Oh, you don't remember this Patches? Oh, nowhere near. Man, that right there is something super minor that really annoys me about Dark Souls 3. Maybe 2? Okay, so when you're going to swap gear, you see how it says unable to wield with present stats? In the other games, if you use the menu and swap and then exit the menu and that box is up, it doesn't swap your gear. Instead, if you close the menu, it just resets. It doesn't do anything then. So you have to go through all of the dialogue boxes again. Like, even if it's a weapon that you just want to two-hand. I think it's only in Dark Souls 3 that this is the case. I can never totally remember. We'll get to Capra soon enough, by the way. Oh, that was close. I see ya. Oh. I'm gonna kill him through the gate just because it's... well, I was going to say safer, but... there we go. I want the crossbowmen to lose aggro before I open the gate again. I guess I don't even need to open the gate, because it's not like I'm coming back through this area. The reason why I wanted to wait, though, is because we've got to fight Balder Knights. We've got how many souls right now? 1 crushable soul? Yeah. Never mind. Oh man. And our damage is low. Come and get me. Just please don't backstab me. These guys are such a pain, like the rapier ones, obviously. Wow. Good on you. Now he probably wants to drink. Huh, there's like a 1 HP. Oh, did you see that? He started, or he was blocking while attacking. That's a small occurrence that I've seen quite a few times. I know, right? I'm trash, aren't I? Or he's trash, isn't he? Give me a Balder side sword, so I can show off about still never using that weapon. You see what I mean? Blocking and, in that case, prepping an attack. Which is fine, it's just a funny thing that they can do. That attack, by the way, is very dangerous. Oh, I wish I could distance. There we go. So we'll have probably 4 Titanite to buy. But then I wouldn't have enough souls to level up. If I bought 3... level up my weapon, that is. I guess I should say upgrade. Oh, I was really hoping that'd be a Titanite shard. Yeah, it's pretty bad right now, isn't it? We're about to fix that, though. What with, wow, that was really bad of me. So yeah, we'll fix it with, upgrading, and then also we'll have strength soon, so we can one-hand it. Not that that's a bonus. Wow, my controller didn't want me to walk away there. Luckily, all you need to do for this guy is circle, and once he starts healing, he has no poise. Like, it sets his poise to 0 or something like that, it seems. It's weird. See? And then he's dead. He always drops a Titanite shard, so... that's why I think I want to buy 3 shards instead of 4. 1, 1, 2. Yeah, actually, 3 makes more sense anyway, because that lets me get it to +3. He always uses the spear, the winged spear, but he drops the crescent axe when you kill him. And the thing about the crescent axe is that it's meant as a faith weapon, right? And he hates clerics, so I believe the idea is that like he killed a cleric and stole it from them.
Well,
you must be a new arrival. Will do. There we go. So that's slightly better damage. Neither of us want to see you go hollow. Of course not. Oh, what power. Look at that sweep attack. $133, that's still not great, but... again, it's this weird stat layout that Thief starts with. Had I started like Warrior, I would have had the stats to use the weapon, and then I would have also been... I would have had better endurance already. I just would have needed to get the Thief set, which really isn't that hard, so I guess I could have done that. We're gonna rest at Firelink is what we're gonna do, by the way. I know, 132, not great. 133, not great, but we'll get there. This thing caps at just under... At 40 dex and base strength to wield it, I think it caps at just under 400 AR. So weaker than a straight sword. Weaker than... No, yeah, weaker than a straight sword in general. But it's also a thrusting weapon, so... The other thing to notice that I'm not going to have 13 strength, I'm going to have, what, 16 strength, I think, for the eagle shield? Because yes, I'm going to be using the eagle shield. Isn't that exciting? No response. Okay. And we may as well rest here instead of at Andre's, because this will get us 10 Estus. Though if I really need 10 Estus, I'm probably doing something wrong for this fight or something. I don't know. I should be able to handle the fight pretty easily, especially with Gold Pine. The last Gold Pine, I probably want to save it for Quailag. Or, no, I probably want to save it for Capra Demon. We'll have to see what the dogs do. Yeah, you see, I was right. Just under 400, as I said. That's not terrible, honestly. Compare it to something like the Silver Knight Spear at +5 and 40 strength, or 40 dex, whatever strength it takes to wield. I would assume probably like 14, no, probably like 16 strength or something. Or, I don't know. I don't know how heavy that thing is. It's long, so I would think it'd be slightly heavier. There we go, that's better damage. Much better. It'd be wonderful to get a Titanite shard from these guys. Oh, at least I one-shot these guys. Oh, jeez. Imagine dying here. Wouldn't that be funny? Actually, dude. Him going for melee attacks is kind of scary. He's kind of, like, really strong. Did you not get buffed? You didn't get buffed. Huh. Hey, broken straight sword, let's go. I really don't want to deal with you. Oh, look at the sweep on that. I'm so glad he doesn't get much health. Yeah, but then the thing about Chaos is that it's also split damage. So 450 looks nice, but then you gotta imagine it's what? Slightly lower physical compared to the fire. Like 60-40 fire physical. So anything that's fire resistant. Though I guess there's not too much that's super fire resistant, so that's not a bad idea. But it also means having to go through the March of the Taurus. It'd be good for Gwyn though, definitely, since you can parry Gwyn. Well, no, I can't, because I'll have a great shield. I should actually put the humanity on my hotbar. That's not bad. We'll be up to 10, depending on if I use any or not for gargoyles. I'm actually not going to grab Rofat beforehand, but I am going to free him, just because. May as well, I'm already here. For DLCs, you definitely want physical over split damage. I already grabbed that. For example, just Artor. Well, actually, all of them except for maybe Sanctuary Guardian. They all have really high magic, fire, and maybe lightning resist. I'm not sure about lightning, honestly, but fire and magic resist, they're rather high in the DLCs. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Crystal Winged Spear. I did that completely wrong. That's fine. Oh, let's go. Man. Look at that damage. Oh, the counter hit. Wonderful. I'm just gonna flee as far back as possible and hope it doesn't hit. Wow. Okay. I mean, I plan to do that, totally. But still. I should have gotten burned to a crisp there, I will say. That one was so close. Honestly, I probably should have died for that or something. If not died, been close to death. That was going through me. I guess I would say, as an excuse, I totally know the hitbox on that, that's why. But, well, yes, I probably do know it pretty well. I did not... Whatever. I won. And Flawless did too. Which is pretty cool. So now, we'll return to Firelink. Yeah, it is. Nowhere near my best time, but I'm also not going for speed here. Okay, so now that we have 12,000 souls, we do have a homeward bone. We have. Okay, we're gonna do this a little weird. We're gonna homeward bone. We're gonna go get a +5. We're gonna homeward to Firelink, kill Lautrec, get a +5. Well, upgrade strength and then get a +5 if possible. I would love to be able to one-hand. And also with one-handing, if I have Rofap, I'll be able to wield a shield at least. Okay, so let's see. There we go. Look at that. We still got 7,000 souls to spare. Nah, I don't like that emote anyway. If anything, I would kill him because he gives 2 twin humanities. There we go. Actually, I might have been standing in slightly the wrong spot. That's fine though. Should be fine. I know, right? Aren't I terrible? We actually want best ring. There we go. And let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Sweet. And 8,000 souls, that's right. Okay. Let's go get a +5, and then I did grab the basement key, yes? I did. Then we'll probably have to go kill Capra next. One thing we've got to see is my damage against dogs in Lower Burg. That'll decide on whether or not I'm going to use Gold Pine or not. Another thing that might be nice, do you see that clipping on my character? It's really good. 20% boosts are not something to scoff at. That's huge. And so many of them too. Stamina, health, and carry weight. That's insane. Just be glad it doesn't stack with itself, because I would always wear 2. Like, it would make me want to do Painted World on every run if I could wear 2. Get the extra or get the Xanthal's Crown to trade it. And that's better damage at least. Drink. Drink. Oh, Titanite Shard. Shield. Nah. Just guessing there, of course. Actually, Gwyn is going to be a big pain because I can't parry. And he's pretty aggressive. And the Eagle Shield is not built for dealing with Gwyn, I can tell you that much. I can't actually. I've never used it against him. But I have a feeling it's not really built for Gwyn. Well, hello again. What do we need? We're at +3, so 5.
Don't get yourself neither of
4 damage for 2-handing. No, I'd actually rather not fight you. Trying to think what the best path would be back. I guess we just want to go fight the boar now, you know? Take that path backwards. Though I guess I could get torched, couldn't I? Could I? We'll play it safe-ish. And I'll show you what I mean. So actually what I want to do... Oh, that attack, by the way, chains into a second swing when he does it like that. Oh, I rarely ever do upper blight down. It's a real pain for very little payoff. Though the whip is up there. Actually what my plan was going to be was Capra Demon, then Pinwheel. That's the order. I actually really like that order, and it plays out well into the story too, because then that's you've unlocked Rhea, so then she moves, and then you can finish up her story already. You know, it kind of fits better, I would say. Alrighty, time to get killed by this guy. Sweet. Good thing we didn't. Night Shield. This thing is stupidly unwieldy compared to like every other medium shield. There's no reason for it to be this bad. It's terrible. Luckily I won't actually be running WOG, but... that's fine. Oh, well that's not what I wanted. We want that. There we go. Or is that still... oh. This is why you shouldn't trust me to free aim. There we go. Oh. Aren't alluring skulls just wonderful? No guys, wait, I'm coming back. Yeah, but the thing is that any other shield that you get relative to this one, like you could walk over to Andre, pay 1,000 souls, and you'd have a shield that is 2.5 weight lighter and has 1 less stability, I think is what it is. And the defenses are extremely similar, if not worse. Yeah, the fire resistance is worse on this thing, I think, too. Hey! Welcome, Rye Guy. Oh, Black Knight Shield is wonderful. I love that thing. It's so good. Honestly, we want to go to 18. 18 was actually, that used to be the sweet spot that I would aim for on a playthrough. 18 vitality. It's very good. So yes, since you just got here, Rye, this is just going to be a... I would like to pull it off without dying. You see, I thought you might be coming back. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't actually hit me. I would like to pull this off without dying, but there's no guarantee. Oh, my controller. That almost got me killed. Did you see that? Black Knight Sword. Or Black Knight Shield. There we go. Duh. It's very good. 6 weight is its only downside, but if you're comparing it to this, it's leagues better, and also upgrades with Twinkling, so you don't have to allocate resources for your main weapon, generally speaking, for your shield. So I want to know if I one-shot dogs. I do one-shot dogs. Always? Always. Okay. That means I don't really need to use Gold Pine here. Or that means I don't need to use Gold Pine here at all. I hate you dogs. You guys are trash. you live? No, okay. I didn't think he could live that. There we go. And one more. He's gonna kick the door open, though. You know what's really funny is that they can actually fall on you there if you stand right on top of them. Oh, Mailbreaker. I love Mailbreaker. One of my favorite thrusting swords. Look at that. It gets the Dark Silver Tracer R2 and is a thrusting sword. While it's pretty cool, honestly. Would Black Knight Shield not be pretty bad for PvP just because the magic resistance is so low though? Like for mid Kumo. Oh, shielding it doesn't count. Or it can't one-shot. That makes sense though. So we'll have to go in guns a-blazing. Oh. Oh. There we go. What about one-handed? One-handing, can I just kill? Oh no, that's just one-handing damage, that's why. Yeesh. We can do it though. We just have to dodge. Oh boy. Oh, heater is wonderful. 2 weight for 100 fizz is amazing. That's fine. Oh, I missed. Don't you love whiffs? 1 second. We're almost set now. Do your jump attack or something. There we go. That's a good attack actually. Okay, we're good. What an... This guy is like can be kind of annoying. Oh, especially if you just forget how to roll. We're gonna heal him and he's gonna try for a jump attack. No, he's not. Fine. Again, his tracking's too high. You can sidestep his stuff, but man, it's more annoying than is worth it. At least on a normal run. That's the main one that you really can sidetrack or sidestep like pretty easily. Also, that follow-up swing there. There we go. Got him. That's not bad. Give me your weapon. Of course not. Small leather shield. I hear about that shield all the time. It's so ugly though. There we go. We probably want to buy a couple moss, but otherwise we'll just head straight to the depths. Where did I last rest? Because I'm trying to think what I probably want to do is not rest here. I want to buy 2 of these. And then Homeward Bone once we kill Gaping Dragon and get the large shards from in here. Because I already have 2 large. Actually, I've already got 2 large shards, so technically I could just Homeward Bone as soon as I grab the Ember, but we're gonna do exploring first. DS1 fashion is pretty trash anyway, so... The armor is not the prettiest in this game, though I do like the design of a lot of it, or of plenty of it. Not a lot, I would say, but overall, it's definitely a step down compared to the other games. Please don't do your running attack. You guys are so scary. That attack can hit up to 4 times, and after the first one, it always sets you into a broken state. So you take the bonus instability damage on top of it. It's crazy. Also, that attack can hit multiple times too. It hits like twice or something, I think, at least. Alrighty. And because I'm a lunatic and don't care about the dog, I'm about to risk my entire life. Well, my life in the game at least. And this is why you want to kill the dog as soon as you land, so that this doesn't happen. So then he's about to start swinging, yeah. There we go. Okay, we're good. You know, I actually really do like the design of Smo's set. It's interesting, but it's pretty bad. No, it's not really all that bad, but it's just suboptimal compared to what you could be wearing. At least for the weight. Really. I don't really need to free Laurentius. I wonder what my drop damage would be on this guy. Also, Spider Shield? Yes, please. If it's enough, I might just kill this guy outright. This guy's annoying though, or he can be at least. But he has a free humanity if I pull it off. Wonder if alluring skulls work on him. For some other time. The problem with him is his size means that he moves unreasonably fast. Hello, Leyland, Monroe. Welcome. Oh, I wish I could do a running attack. There we go. Wish granted. Yeah, you fell. There you go. Oh, wonderful. There we go. Oh, look at that homing. Please, like, aggro to me, guys. Are you serious? Come on. They're, like, really being all wonky. There we go. Pull some aggro myself, then. I have no idea what you mean by that. That's silly, I keep doing that. At least I'm blocking, though. Watch out, yep. That buffed damage, did you see that? Jeez, you are scary. You don't have to subscribe, of course, but do it if you want. I will say, I don't normally do runs that are quite like this. I'm trying to wait. Looks like the buff is worn off because he's about to flee back behind rats. But I do try to stream semi-regularly, most of the time at least. Here we go, we're good. By the way, I'm coming over here because there's a large shard all the way at the end. Right over here. Which will let me get to +7, +8. No, just +7 still, because I've only got 3. That's the only large shard that's guaranteed in here, so on to kill Gaping Dragon, and then Homeward Bone. And then, I guess I do have to do Upper Blight Town, honestly. Oh, I'm human, I should go kill Kirk. Yoink. Oh, well thank you. Well, that was close. You know, for the longest time, I actually didn't know that there were... Like, I didn't know that you could just slide down this side. I always thought you had to fall into the pit. Isn't that crazy? Oh, jeez. Don't you love the way that lock-on works? Where it won't let you point down for the first swing? It's kind of silly. It's actually a thing that, I don't know if it's in Dark Souls 3, but it's definitely in Dark Souls 2 as well. I don't really need to be killing this guy, but just in case, he could give me... Yes, exactly that. So now we will have a +8, which is wonderful. So we'll come, like, over here. By the way, if you didn't know how to get out of this bottom part, or just how to get through the depths in general, if you saw that rat scurry by me, they actually always lead you in the right direction. Oh, wow. That roll damage is higher than I was expecting. Took like a decent chunk out of me. I look like I'm terrible. There we go. Guides. I will... Oh, I got both of the weapons. I really like the design of his gear. I know for my first playthrough and stuff, I didn't use a guide, but I definitely looked at guides for this game. I can say that much. Over the course of hundreds upon hundreds of hours. Probably have hit 1,000 at some point, but I don't keep close enough attention. I really like this gear too, by the way. All of it. So much of this stuff is just good. Well, these aren't good, but they are. I really enjoyed using the Crystal Greatsword.
Thank you.
You see, I honestly don't know how much I have, because I've split it up through... Well, Steam, first of all. I play offline Steam sometimes, so it doesn't even track your hours there. So it says I've got like 80 hours there. I've got it on Switch, PS4, and I used to play it a lot on PS3 and Xbox 360, so there's no telling how much time I've actually got in the game. I've got 230 hours, I think, on Switch. It's still my most played game, but other games are catching up. By the way, I bought Gold Pine to actually fight this guy, just because it speeds up the fight by a good amount. If you didn't know, by the way, his head isn't just like a weak zone in the sense of lower defenses. It's actually just a 1.5 times damage multiplier on all of your damage, it seems. Which is pretty interesting. Come on, man. Behave. There you go. Yeah, close to 1.5. I was doing 180 before. Well, no, it would be, yeah, because 180, 271 just means I had slightly above 180 damage, but not enough for it to round. Well, it doesn't round up, so... What? Anyway, you get the point. It's gonna save quite a bit of time. Look at this. The way that I was walking there was due to, like, there's a dead zone on my controller. Man, he stalled so much I actually didn't get to kill him with one gold pine. I definitely could have if he used the right moves. Like, specifically just that attack. Don't need the standard set, so I'm not going to grab it. We can get one more stab. Wouldn't he be the way to go? Wouldn't it be sad to die to him? So, one thing I found out when doing this fight, did I do him in Talisman only already? I guess it was Talisman only. Yeah, it had to have been. That attack doesn't show up until he's lower on health. Like, technically you could say he has a phase 2 where he starts using that attack. Wow. I hate it when he does that tracking jump. Don't hate it, but it means I've actually got to maneuver. Oh, Dark Souls is a game that I'll never, probably never stop playing. Man, just do the one attack I need. Also, it's definitely easier to get away from this if you run past him, just because past him it doesn't travel as far behind him because it has to travel the whole length of his body. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Alrighty. We're good. We can go. No, I know. Yeah. I'm just being impatient. I thought it might have been this one. That's fine, though. That's better than like being rested in the depths or in Burg, I would say. There we go. Man, look at the souls he gives too. 25,000. That's so good this early into the game. I want to say that's... Oh, that was a good dodge. I want to say that's also a unique amount of souls. Like, I think he's the only boss to give 25,000. Stray and Demon Fire Sage give 20,000. I don't know, it's pretty hard. Dark Souls is easily not the game that I have the most time in by a long shot, just because back 2014 to 2017, I think, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate existed and I played it all the time.
Magnificent. You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Yeah, exactly. So she doesn't give 25,000 either, I knew that. Oh, I didn't notice that at all. That's cool. That's very cool. Look at that, already a +8. I do need to do Upper Blighttown is the worst part, though.
Don't get yourself killed.
However, I am pretty stacked for it now. I didn't open the shortcut, did I? That means I got a gun. I didn't open any shortcut. Whatever, that's fine. We could probably start pumping some damage, honestly. Take it up to like 18, 21 here, 14. One second, let me... One second, let me just double check. I'm gonna look at the Eagle Shield real quick. Just in case, because I want to say it's 16, but I've never actually used it. It is 16 strength, sweet. So we'll do that. There we go. But yeah, sorry, let me think. Where was I? Yeah, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, that was a game that I put about 2,500 hours in. And that's a 3DS game, can you believe that? That's like, playing on that tiny screen for so long, that's crazy. But man, that game was pretty much the perfect game, I would say. I don't know, it just resonated with me perfectly. It's a very good game though, so if you have a 3DS, I highly recommend it. Plus you could get it for like 15 bucks probably. Dark Souls is up there. And look at that. For me, but it's not my favorite. I might say second favorite. It's hard, right? Because there's Dark Souls, this is like always the three that I talk about. Dark Souls, Earth Defense Force, and Monster Hunter. Except World, I really don't like World. And I got Iceborne and it just didn't do it for me. By the way, I'm gonna have to be leveling endurance soon. That's what I've got to level next. Probably after killing Quelaag. And then our build will be complete in terms of gear. We'll just have to upgrade our armor, I guess. Dude, LA Noire. I loved that game for how little time I put into it. It was such a cool game. But man, I never got very far. Ow, ow. That's why you serpentine. It was a very, very good game. Man, recently though, like, I'm thinking Final Fantasy X is up there on my favorite games list. Getting back into that game, man, it is so good. Even if it is just, like, insane levels of grind for what I'm doing now, it is, I am in love with it. Like, there's so much to do. I mean, I know you probably, if you didn't actually watch my submission, I got a submission for King of the Kill based on Final Fantasy X. Like I haven't talked about it enough on the server. But man. Oh, a Demon Souls elitist. I cannot blame you though. There is some awesome stuff in Demon Souls. I'm trying to think. Leechmonger? One of them. One of those two worm guys. Gets health regen, which means fist only becomes a right pain. Granted, that's, I guess, always how it is, isn't it, though, I guess you could say. It's very good. It's probably the second best of the Souls games, for me. Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 are pretty low on that list, honestly. Well, they're 3 and 4 because those are the only other Souls games, but 4 and 3 respectively, honestly, because I said Dark Souls 2 first. They're pretty bad relative to Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls, but people like them. I don't have much to say on them besides the fact that I really can't stand them. Demon Souls is awesome. There's a lot of good atmosphere, and the music, man, the boss music is just wonderful. One thing that I really didn't appreciate back when I started playing it. Oh, I love that jump. Such a good jump. So many good fights. Man, I gotta say, 4-1 Adjudicator. I don't know why, something about him, he's a really simple boss, I know, but he is one of my favorites from that game. Honestly, what I should have done with these 4,000 souls, really, I should have spent them on buying moss. Really? Okay, I'm so glad. Because that seems like one of the ones that, it just seems like it's a really plain boss or something, but he is too. I mean, he's just a bird with a fat guy beneath him. Or I guess probably the bird's on top of the fat guy more so than, whatever. You get the idea. Yep, yes they are. Which is really cool that that people have been able to do that. I wish I still had my PS3 and my copy of Demon's Souls, honestly. I can't believe I got rid of it. You know, it's one thing that really... one thing really funny about Dark Souls Remastered being released was, it made me realize just how much I dislike Dark Souls 2 and 3. Because I'd pretty much stopped playing Dark Souls once 2 and 3 had come out. I owned it on PC, but never really got back into it. Oh no. Good thing I have a shield. Even if it is a small shield. That was so bad of me. Wow. This guy's a pain just due to the location. Look at this. I stream on YouTube because... There we go. There we go. Just reading everything. I stream on YouTube because it lets me archive without needing any sort of following. Because if you have seen some of the runs that I've done, I would like proof for those. And I'm pretty sure other people appreciate me having the proof. Is this... Have I got you guys stuck in the loop? I think I have. Oh, sorry, I looked away because I was reading chat. Okay, so the other one is roaring, but is he... Oh, I've aggroed multiple light things. I mean, if I handle it well, this isn't a big deal. But also, when do I ever handle this game well? Oh, yeah, that one hurt. I'm playing so poorly at this first part already. Yeah, it's mainly because I wanted an archive of all the... It first actually started out on Switch. I couldn't stream, and I started doing a playthrough with every weapon. I already had a PS4, but I didn't want to... I just played on Switch more, just because I really enjoy portability in a gaming system. It makes a pretty big difference. Oh, yep. He knocked that pot perfectly out of the way. Wonderful. But eventually I realized, man, I should probably... It would be nice to have a stream to keep track of what I've done, you know? And then from there, I kind of got into challenge running a bit. Well, first speed running. And I was decent at speed running. AKA, my best time's like 1:19. I honestly, yeah, that's true. Plus, it makes it... I don't know how Twitch really works, but it's super easy to then also back up my files from YouTube, because it's literally just wait for the stream to finish rendering, and then you can just download the stream to a hard drive so you can never lose it, which is pretty big. Oh, jeez. What the... This is why I don't do this area. Look at how many enemies there are. And they deal some damage. There we go. Though I would assume that on Twitch it's probably pretty easy to handle as well for downloading and whatnot. So. Really? Whatever. No, because I speedrun remastered. I do glitchless speedruns actually, so it's a Black Knight Halberd run. Oh, I've got to know which hitbox that is. I will say his like 180 attack is pretty wonky. I looked away. Yeah, I thought it's pretty good. Actually, if I submitted it to Speed Souls, this speedrunning community, I would have, I think it's 13th place worldwide, which is pretty good. Especially for not running RTSR either. I made it to, I think on that run it was Anne Rolando was 21 minutes in with the Black Knight Halberd. Yeah, I can make this jump. I think. Yeah, I can. I mean, I know that it's literally possible, but it's a matter of if I'm literally able to, or... Oh my god, I nearly just died there, I think. Jeez. And this is where it becomes confusing. Also, I don't remember where the eagle shield is. And we need endurance. I spent a lot of time routing that run, and I loved it. I also did another run. It was a race with somebody else. It was a stream. It is the only weapon I'm using for the run, but it is the Winged Spear, and I am half cosplaying as Patches, as a character named Patch, because it's slightly off Patches that's also buff. That was one of the big things that I used to do, and I've done about 60 of them, was a playthrough with every weapon from start to finish, outside of Asylum, of course. And then after I beat the game, I would quickly do New Game plus Asylum to make it count effectively, you know? Where do I stand to get the guys to fall? That's a good question. You can see how little I do Upper Blighttown. Or you can tell how little I do Upper Blighttown. Oh, there you go. I would say, oh, it's one of these guys. I would say that the Winged Spear is just better. I mean, I know that the Lightning Spear is just an altered path for the normal spear, but man, I would say the Winged Spear is probably just better than the spear. That's death right there, by the way. That patch. It's pretty dumb. Oh, you can parry that. Man, okay, that reminds me. I don't know if you saw me trying to get Power Within on my... We're just going to quit out real quick, by the way. I don't know if you saw me trying to get Power Within on my fist-only run. I think it was fist-only. But man, was it a pain. I ended up dying multiple times to the demon that holds Power Within, or has Power Within near him. Oh, good luck with that. Your best bet is probably just refreshing the page. Jeez. These guys just keep coming, don't they? Oh, look at that amazing positioning on my part. I don't know where I am, honestly. I don't ever remember coming this way. Oh wait, am I working? I'm working my way backwards. That's what's happening. Jesus. That's why, because I always do that jump. No, I killed him. I don't... What I did was actually I got behind him and punched him to death. As I do. So I took the slow way through. Yeah. I died multiple times because of this. And one of the streams, he killed me right when I almost killed him. And I actually just called the stream there. It was not really devastating, but it pretty much ruined all motivation to keep going that day. It was like after like my second attempt or something. God, the camera. Mainly the objects blocking the camera, I guess I should say. This is where the first dark guy shows up. Yeah, there we are. What? Oh, good thing I had my shield up. What? I thought... I am so confused. I thought those guys were... How did the dogs get behind me? That's what's got me confused. This is why I don't ever do Upper Blighttown. Or this is how you can tell I never do Upper Blighttown. Oh yeah, that fist only run was like straight up, like actually fist only for the entire game. It was a pretty big pain for, you know, farming humanity, I will say. Oh, that was good. You can't hit me over here, right? Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, I thought there were dogs at this part right here. Like, right where I just was. Yet somehow they got behind me. I'm getting the eagle shield, that's why. Wherever it is. because I'm doing a Patches cosplay, so I'm trying my best to actually, you know, play as Patches. It's on one of those things, I know, but which one I don't. This Upper Blighttown is probably my worst known area in the game. Maybe pretty closely tied to Painted World. Sure, I guess we'll go down. Is this it? This might be it. Ah, here we go. This is it. Wait, what? There we go. I kicked somebody, like once. There we go. Now I'm mid-rolling, though. We're close. Yeah. This is actually a really good shield still. Even though it doesn't have full fizz block anymore. Yeah. Dude, he's just one of those, you've seen the colorless demons in Demon's Souls, right? He's just one of those guys, but they wanted to bring him back, so they did. By the way, that's one thing that I've never understood. Yes, I love Demon's Souls, but I don't understand why in every Dark Souls sequel they just keep trying to copy more stuff from Demon's Souls. They've always got to bring some mechanics back that... Mainly the health loss is one that's a little unnecessary. There we go. Okay, I know where I am now, by the way. Because we can just go down this way. There's a barbarian and one of those other guys. See? Oh, I can't see, though, if I lock on. See, the worst part is I'm trying to do a no-death run, and Upper Blighttown is like the opposite of that. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, but they really do. I mean, I guess Dark Souls 3, though, just shoves a ton of references from Dark Souls 1 in a way that almost feels unnatural to the world, even though it's a sequel. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, I know. Oh, I think it's this ladder right here. If you fall down that, I believe it's that one. If not that one around here somewhere, you can trigger the death cam like you can for Sen's Gate Skip. I don't know any uses for it, but it's possible. Yeah, it should be that ladder, by the way, that one that I was talking about. Yeah, I know you're here, dark guy. I had no idea. I thought the Quelaag skip was something else. Unless it's a, like, specific to remastered Quelaag skip. There's... The only... I've heard of a Quelaag skip, but I have never actually looked into it. Because the one thing that I know is that it's kind of worthless to do a Quelaag skip, because you're gonna have to return to her area anyway, you know? You gotta get past her at some point, so you might as well kill her early with, like, Gold Pine or something, if you're gonna kill her at all. If you're not wrong warping, you know? And you have no reason to skip past her if you're not wrong warping. Or if you are wrong warping. Because you're already gonna Sen's Gate skip, so... You know? No, for any percent, what they do is they do a meme roll at the top of Blighttown all the way to the bottom. That's, I thought, if anything, if they do Blight Town. Maybe I'm wrong. Because a meme roll lets you get, oh right, I'm human. Meme roll puts you all the way down at the bottom from the top, which is a huge time saver. Only problem is the shield bash. She's pretty good. She's a really good phantom. By the way, that shows how good 5% or 95% fizz block is. She did 1 damage through the shield. That's nothing, you know. Oh, Butcher's Knife. One of my favorite weapons. It's just a pure strength weapon. I don't really have the poison resist, do I? Dude, this has better poison resist. Maybe I do. I think I'm a little lacking for one of these sections. I did not want to jump, but that works. What do you mean by Nah, you definitely don't. Oh, that's true though, because you do have to have both bells rung, don't you? No, maybe no. I don't think you have to have her dead, but Oh, true. But well, that just requires wrong warping anyway. So yeah, because for wrong warp, all you have to do is just get to, in remastered, just get to kill Artorias. You know, that makes sense. You would just kill 4 kings. Though I guess if wrong warp is again, though, I guess that's why I bought Moss. Now that I think about it, that was one that I was thinking wouldn't work. By the way, please don't pelt me with a rock. Thank you. Oh, I rested in Upper Blighttown, didn't I? You know what that means? It means I can't homeward bone out of here. Oh well, I'll just walk out, that's fine. Alrighty, let's get our gear back set up correctly. I want a mid-roll just so I have the actual gear, you know? Look at this slightly off face. By the way, kill and teleport is what I mean by wrong warp, because unless there's a different warp, or unless there's a different teleport actually, now that I think about it, because you only said kill ONS, which obviously means that you didn't go to DLC. Though maybe that's in the standard version, because I know the wrong warp was a little different. Alrighty. We'll see. Thanks for stopping by, at least. It was nice talking. Wants to use the full setup, doesn't even two-hand, or two hands for the entire fight. I want to see, by the way, how well this blocks. It's not bad. Honestly, could be worse. Now I want to find a good time to actually apply Gold Pine. There we go. I must say, I think Quelaag is one of my best known bosses. Most experienced bosses. Granted, I never killed her on fist only SL1, but oh, you went all the way to the side for that one, didn't you? Maybe I should aim for her head, or for her body. It's too much of a pain. and not a guarantee. Also, can you believe how much lava she's spewing right now? Look at this. I can't believe I got super close to actually killing her on fist only SL1 and then just screwed up one AoE, and it's a one-shot. It's actually just a really strong attack, pretty much whenever you reach her, like, early game. So it was bound to be a one-shot, but man, she was down to 1/4 HP. Pretty, I would say upsetting, but that doesn't really upset me. Oh right, I knew that. You got plenty of souls to spend, that's good. We haven't died yet, right? We're doing fine. And our stats are only getting better. We'll soon have light roll again. 18 times 4, okay. 72.4, so another 1.6 pounds. Okay. 73.6. Can't homeward bone, unfortunately. Well, you know, since I'm already here, since I can't homeward bone anyway, I might as well grab this bonfire to have a warp. There you go. Have fun with that. It is, but I'm not actually gonna kill Ceaseless right now. I want to come back later. I don't know. Well, I may as well kill him, honestly. You know, I killed Camper and I forgot to kill Pinwheel already. Oh well. How many souls do we have? Or how many levels? 7? Still not enough. Jeez. You don't want to grind for +5 chaos? What? I would have never guessed. I honestly can't blame you. Yeah, we've got plenty of endurance for most of the rest of the run, or plenty of vitality for most of the rest of the run. Now we just want to mix it between dex and endurance so that we can get to light roll as soon as possible. I guess we could go get Havel's Ring now. That would be pretty safe with the levels I've gained, so my defense is better and I've got plenty of health now. And if I really needed to, I was going somewhere with that. What was I thinking? Something else about Havel. Whatever. Anyway, I can kill him now pretty safely. Don't you love iframing fall damage? You know, I never farm red chunks. I probably don't ever really want to. Farming sunlight maggots is very boring. Almost assuredly. Honestly, the dupe on Switch is pretty crazy. I mean, I know it's the same as like on PC. And on... no, just on PC. It's cool that it's possible. Like it is on PC, I should say. I think it's the same idea. The only problem is... no, yeah. It should be the same. Because basically you just need 2 forms of input at once. Yeah, PS4 is kind of screwed on that front because they've only got upload and cloud saves or USB saves. Because touchscreen doesn't work like a Switch. Or the touchpad doesn't work like a touchscreen, unfortunately. It's pretty cool how it works, honestly, that dupe. Oh, did you ever, by the way, since you play Demon Souls, did you ever look into the duping method in Demon Souls? Yes, do it. It's like a, at worst, 30-minute fight, and even that's kind of long. Of course you did. I would not blame you. Especially since you were going for challenge kills. Alrighty, which kill do we go for? I actually usually go for this kill, so I'm gonna go for this one for once. Only 5 hits. I thought it was 6. Huh. There we go. A few thousand more souls, so that's definitely more endurance. If I could have Kirk invade, I would, but he can't invade yet, so that's not an option. I just recently saw the Fire Sage Covenant skip, which was pretty cool to learn about. Which it makes me curious if that could be used in like, no, I guess it couldn't. I was gonna say in like an all bosses strategy or something, but skipping Demon Fire Sage and Centipede Demon doesn't help in that sense. Too bad he's the only human there to parry, so you actually have to have the Lord Vessel to proc it too. Almost level 40, we're like right on level for Sen's Fortress. Sweet. If we do that, actually I have enough for that. This thing's 3 pounds, jeez. 3 weight, I should say. This thing's heavier? What? It's also just better, but also can't upgrade. Yeah, whatever. I guess I do need to upgrade my Eagle Shield. 70 endurance, or 70 stability is good, but I would like a little more. Which means, how many Titanite? 2? Wait. I only have 2 chunks. Oh, I missed the Forest Titanite Lizard. Right, I haven't done him yet. It feels so weird using a medium or a great shield. It is not something I'm used to. Plus I should actually just equip it so that I'm kind of forced to use it. Even if it does put me at mid-roll. Because otherwise I would just unequip it and only equip it for bosses, but then like, it's probably what I would use at least, even if I had it equipped. So rude. Which ending did you get for Demon's Souls? Because I'm assuming you finished it. Alrighty, see ya. I honestly should probably be hopping off soon. I ended up, after work, I ended up falling asleep just by accident way earlier than planned. And then woke back up, so it's pretty late here. Like 3 a.m. We haven't even encountered Patches yet. And I probably won't until Tomb, honestly. Alrighty, the worst of it's out of the way. See, normally what I would do for Blighttown, if I don't take Upper Blighttown, or at least if I don't rest at Upper Blighttown, I go from Firelink, and then kill Quelaag and just homeward bone back to Firelink, and it is wonderful. Everything is good in the world when that happens, you know? So what I should probably do is actually just buy the weaponsmith box and bring my shield up to +6, and then we'll worry about bringing my weapon to +10 afterwards. It might be smart to do Four Kings area first, lower the water, get the very large ember, and then do the rest of the Four King, or of the Lord, and then do the Lords after that. That way I have a plus 15 for all of the late game stuff. And DLC, of course. Look at that. I must say, endurance really is an overpowered stat in so many ways. Just everything that it affects, it's just something that you kind of want on pretty much every character, to some degree. That was pretty dumb. Oh. I deserve to die. With how I'm handling this guy. Trying to think what I want to do, because I could go through the Valley of the Drakes, coming up at Andre's, but I want light roll for this area, because if not, then the Drakes could easily stop me. Or, because I want to get the Titanite Lizard. Or the other strategy, of course, was just going through Firelink and cutting back around, but that one just feels so out of the way. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Just don't clip me. There we go. Sweet. Okay. I've got to do the return to Asylum soon. Well, I don't have to, but I should do it soon. Get it out of the way. Or do it right after ONS. I don't know. I think what I might do is call the stream after Iron Golem. Call it at Orlando, you know. That might be a good place. There's a lot of stuff I still gotta do. I've killed only a handful of bosses, so... And this is gonna be an all bosses run, by the way, so... All bosses and hopefully permadeath. Which, so far, so good. There we go. Look at that. Well, he can bounce. I actually did not know that he could bounce. Did I ever show the clip of me getting this Black Knight to poop walk? That was a pretty cool discovery. And weird. Look at that. That's so cool. Look at how stable the shield is, even at base. That's crazy. Oh, guys, looks like it's time for a speed run, by the way. Seeing as I got the halberd, I guess I might as well just wrap this run up. Oh, right, I should grab Havel's ring. Oh, this works out. Let's kill Havel first. I wonder how much damage he does at this point. I wonder if he could do 1200 in one hit. By the way, that was a lot of hits I blocked from that guy, and he only did 140 damage. Hello. Oh, sweet, I can block. And 175 on a backstab, too. Oh, let's go. Oh, this will be easy. Oh, this is... I did not realize this shield was that good at blocking him. Even the heavy attack, it took like a champ. And he's dead. That wasn't bad at all. I tried kicking him, you saw that by the way, so... And there we go. Now we can light roll. Look at that. Light roll with tons of weight to spare too. The only thing is, I still want more endurance so I can actually... so that I can actually block. What about 25 to 30%? Oh, okay. I see. Never mind. I got you. I believe I understand. Yeah. I was assuming it was either... That's what I was assuming. Either you did that much or that's how much he had left. But for how long you were silent. Yeah. Do I have enough souls to get... Maybe? That's only 2,000, yeah. I guess if I killed Moonlight Butterfly I could. I was gonna say I could go kill Sif already, but... 55 magic, that's good too. There you go. I'm assuming you're going with like no healing or anything too? Or are you doing that after you get your weapon? But just taking off your fist. Hey, blooming. Nice. Oh. That one hurt. That's what I was assuming. Man, look at this. I was about to say poise break. Dead. Sweet. That wasn't bad at all. Give me your rare weapon. Fine. Next time for sure. There we go. 1771 or 1717. 17,171. Yeah. I was trying to say it in a weird way, but that's another number like that, huh? So we want 7. Does this go up in... No, not every level, but like every other level or something. That's still good. 75, look at that. And then we purchase that. Oh, we're good. Sweet. Actually, why not go ahead and purchase 4 more and reinforce my chest piece? That's not my chest piece. Jeez. 1 more, and then whatever. We can upgrade it twice now. I don't know what I was thinking there. My mind broke, I guess. Who knows? Anyway, let's go tackle Sen's Fortress, and then I'll call it. Luckily, there's 6 large shards here, so that means I need what? Do I need 5? Yeah, I need 5 for my weapon. And then that'll get me 1 more level on my shield too, so I'll have a +7, +10. Oh no. It has. Please don't do a jumping attack. Thank you. Could trade blows for days with this shield. Look at how good it is at, like, keeping stability, too. I don't know, I'm not used to great shields in terms of stability, so it's weird. Man, snake men have really high defense for how low their health is. It's pretty crazy. You know, that was something I didn't like. I think it's in Dark Souls 3 and maybe even 2. When you block and attack with a spear, like turtling, you take chip damage. Like, you take reduced damage, but it doesn't reduce it by the total amount of the shield. Which is a way to balance it, I guess. But makes it way less viable to actually trade with blocking. You're already giving up tons of stamina. Oh wait, can I just push him off the edge? There we go. Sweet. If I want all the chunks I need, I'm gonna have to farm. Oh, that's a way to go, isn't it? I may have just lost this permadeath run because of that. Because I blocked the lightning. We'll see. I might be able to make it out of this, honestly. Oh, maybe. Oh boy. Oh, I made it. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness gracious. Jesus, game. Oh no, I am dead. Oh no. I'm stuck sliding off the edge, I think. Oh man. Yep. And I don't have enough health. If only I had Sanctus right now, I could save and quit over and over to get like 2 ticks or something maybe. I'm dead. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, I could have probably, couldn't I? Plunging attacked and then, you're right, and rolled out of it. Oh well. I don't really care. Let's go finish Sense Fortress now. Although, I do want to be human. We'll get a permadeath kill some other, or a permadeath win some other time. I've already gotten one once, that's all that really matters. That was quite the combo they had going on there, though. I made it out of the first trap, which was, by the way, completely my fault that I got hit by it. I shouldn't have blocked the lightning. What I should have done was just face tanked the lightning. It would have shoved me out of the way, funny enough. Or, you know, just not gone forward at the time. And then the fact that it chained into the other one, shoving me off, which wouldn't have killed me, by the way. That's not what got me killed. It's the fact that with my falling animation, I didn't get iframes due to the way that I fell. Because I hadn't gotten hit already to be knocked off or anything, you know? And unfortunately, that lightning had significant knockback. It's an interesting turn of events that I've not had happen before. It's rare to ever actually recover from a swinging axe, let alone. It was amazing. I'm okay with that death, honestly. That was quite cool. And pretty unique, too. Just run. Just book it. Don't get stuck on the landscape. No, I want you to fall off. There we go. Sweet. And then we get the other, or the good armor from Sense Fortress. Dude, that's probably one of my best deaths ever, I think. One of my better deaths, that's for sure. There have been some pretty satisfying ones that I've had though, like combos from ONS that are just wonderful. Man. I'm gonna have to like save that as a clip separately when I get the time. It was by far one of my most unique deaths. Is that lightning guy actually aggroed on me? No. But another snake guy is over here? Is that the boulder guy? Did he somehow follow me? No, that was second boulder guy, the one that's not guaranteed to be hit. Oh, but that one doesn't hit me. Okay, game. This area is so awkward. Wait, could I... What? What happened there? I wanted to knock him down the pit. There we go. And I would have had it too first try if it wasn't for the, I don't quite know what happened, honestly. The hit that I took, but I don't know why I took the hit. Flamberge. Man, that'd be so cool. Flamberge is one of my favorite greatswords. That's one run I mentioned last time, didn't I? Never mind. You were here for that. I think Flamberge is probably my favorite of the greatswords, with the Great Lord greatsword afterwards. Design-wise, at least. Then probably the stone greatsword, but it's pretty subpar, even though it's still a quality weapon. 40 strength requirement is way too much, and that also means it weighs 18, which is insane. I do still have gold pine, nice. I don't really feel like... Well, I could rest here, because if I did... I could upgrade my weapon, you know? Before doing the Iron Golem fight. Wouldn't that have been funny if I missed? There was one time I died from the fall damage from that, just because I thought it'd be funny. I went for it and knew that I would die. Yeah, there we go, you see? Plus 10, and this will be plus 7. Does it go up? It does. Let's go. That's not bad. 224. We'll get... We're still at 18 decks, too. Jeez. Honestly, if anything, I should probably stop at 21 decks. The damage would be plenty for the rest of the run. It'd be kinda slow for boss kills, but not terrible. Give me a large shard. Or at least like your leg armor or something. There we go, thank you. I don't really want to kill Rickert. Though he wouldn't be hard, would he? If only the shield had slightly better light. No, never mind. It has better lightning resist than I thought. Ignore me. I was gonna say this shield could be really good for ONS, but it probably just will be good for ONS. 75 lightning is some of the highest in the game. It's up there. Because Effigy shield is 85, and it's the best. Lightest and easiest great shield to handle. Very stable and okay, that's probably the most basic description out of any shield. Oh, you didn't die in one hit. There we go. Makes me curious. Although it ought to have been used by Ancient Knights of Nobility. Yeah, you see, look at that. It even says it's standard. You know, I used to think that this was a good shield. It's not. I didn't realize how basic shield descriptions are. Covered with spikes, like, it's like a few sentences for each one instead of a paragraph. Not even a paragraph, but like a few sentences. Long range can be used with shields up effective against hard exteriors and hits for high damage at the right moment of an enemy's swing. But the hit radius is small and it's easily blocked by shields. You know, at least they tell you it's... Oh, okay, that just didn't block. Can I just not block that? Maybe it's my weird positioning. Maybe I have to be like actually in front of him or something, I don't know. That's not bad. That's actually probably their worst attack for me too. That kick is so dangerous. Man, so weird killing this guy fast. Now, there is a really, well, we know this strategy for Iron Golem, but one thing that I really like about him is that he has large hitback, or knockback, when blocking. So, it looks really cool. Oh, maybe not with a Great Shield. Let's get hit by a melee attack. There we go, that. It looks so cool. Anyway, now that I've thrown away the flawless on this fight, actually we're gonna restart because of that, but... What we could probably do for this, which is not the normal strat, wait for him to go for this, get right here, and apply there. He'll take like 2 or 3 steps forward, and then do a sweep. There we go. I wonder if that works out better. Well, his positioning is all wrong, but it would have worked out. 90 damage isn't terrible against him. What about the R2? Nice, 135. Grab? Yeah, that makes sense. Run attack? 103. Can you even get counter damage on this guy? Probably not, honestly. Well, no, you can get it during that jump. I know that. Oh, that one actually could have hit me. Finish it with a shield bash. Oh, that actually worked. He only had 10 health left, or less than 10 at least. Less than or equal to. It's crazy. That was a good fight. I mean, it's Iron Golem, so what do you expect, but still. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up the stream, but that was great. We made a lot of good progress today. Didn't kill a lot of side bosses. Well, actually we did, didn't we? Because we killed Taurus, Capra, Gaping. Okay, yeah, we'll get there. Probably next we're gonna do ONS, of course. Then we unlock Warping, so I'll go back and do Pinwheel. After Pinwheel, probably Moonlight Butterfly and Sif. Probably still want a little more endurance. Yeah. There we go. We'll do that for now. Alrighty. We're going to call it there. But thanks for hanging out. Next time we probably won't wrap up next time, but we'll bring it pretty close. It'll probably be a 3-part run. Not bad at all. At some point I should do a permadeath run and actually succeed, besides the other one. Anyway, see ya.